Tuesday, 2:04 a.m. Last delivery of the night. A short job. Single house. Edge of the industrial district. The kind of place that pretends to be abandoned from the street, but someone pays rent. The porch light was flickering when I arrived. Not broken, just undecided. The instructions said, back door, tap twice. Payment inside. Back doors are always worse. The yard was fenced in chain link, rusted in a way that smelled like blood when it rained. I stepped through the gate. It didn't creak. It sighed, like it had done this before. The back door was already cracked open. I waited. Nothing moved behind the screen. No voices. Just a low, electrical hum. Maybe a fridge, maybe not. I tapped twice. Something clicked inside. A floorboard, a switch, then a voice, quiet and wrong. Come in, it's on the counter. I didn't move. Cash first, I said. Silence. Then, you've already been paid. The motion sensor light behind me blinked out. When it came back on, the door was wider than before. Inside, the kitchen was too clean, too still. A glass of water sat in the center of the counter, untouched but sweating, like it had been waiting for someone thirsty. I texted dispatch. Client says already paid. Can you check? They replied fast. That one was canceled yesterday. No drop scheduled. I stepped back. The light flickered again. This time, it didn't come back. In the window's reflection, someone stood behind me. Not in the yard. Inside the kitchen. Where I hadn't stepped. Where no one had gone. They raised a hand slowly, like they were testing if I could see them. I turned and bolted through the gate. Didn't breathe until I hit the car. Didn't look back. But when I reached the lot and opened the trunk, the delivery bag was gone. Only the glass of water was there, still cold, still sweating, and taped beneath it a receipt with my name and tomorrow night's date. I hadn't told anyone where I was going.
They closed the planetarium for renovation and left me the keys. One dome, 600 empty seats, a star machine older than my parents, and a control booth that hummed like a seashell when the air handlers paused. At 1:25 a.m., the audience counter flickered from 000 to 001. Doors were chained. Ticket gates bagged and taped. The console ran a self-check I didn't start and rotated the dead projector to face row D as if someone had just chosen a seat. I logged it and did the routine they teach you when you're alone. Warm mic check in an empty room, a friendly good evening to no one, a slow sweep up the aisles. Let the building believe I was a host, not a watchman. In the booth, the scheduling screen populated a new show I'd never seen. Trial, night sky, private. Start time, 0213. Presenter, my name, spelled right, accented wrong, like a stranger trying. The old narrator deck, an honest-to-God reel-to-reel we keep for school groups, spooled itself forward. It wasn't plugged in. Tape brushed oxide against a head, gone shiny with age, and the guidance track clicked. 1, 2, 3. Metronome soft as breath. I pulled the patch cable. The clicks moved into the dome speakers, traveling the ring, a circle of throat noises with no throat. I called the contractor hotline, casual by habit. Ghost scheduling again, I said, like I'd seen it before. While I waited on hold, the projector's star plates, mechanical constellations, began to iris open, and the tiny bulbs winked like someone tasting the dark. Hold music cut to our own house pre-roll, a child's voice we use for field trips. If you have gum, it said, please, please. The word hung, stretching. I killed the feed. The child's voice finished in the room, without the console's help. Row D exhaled. Vinyl creak. Weight settling. The counter went to 002. I stepped into the pit and felt the air thicken with the same dry charge you get before a thunder audio test. The dome cooled. The show did not start. I sat at the console, wrote the rest in present tense so I wouldn't float. The annotation light clicked. A cue beep sounded, then another, spaced like a pulse. And then the ring speakers took a breath with me, caught my rhythm, and whispered my opening line back. Half a syllable ahead.
They told me the night shift was easy. Just scan the badges, reset the gate timer, and never unlock the interior door after 2 a.m. The gate buzzed once, empty, no headlights, just the faint wash of motion lights flickering through the trees. I watched a man approach the outer vestibule. No coat, no bag, nothing in his hands. His face didn't register on the camera until he leaned forward, forehead to glass. He mouthed a word. Visitor. I shook my head and pointed to the screen beside the window. Appointments only. He smiled, like I'd just confirmed something for him. Then he reached into his pocket and held up a single, clean card. I slid open the ID tray. He placed the card inside, but didn't let go. His fingers stayed tight to the edge, pale and stiff, like something preserved. The photo showed a man in uniform, our uniform, but the badge number was all zeros, and the name Field had just one word: Proxy. He didn't ask for it back, just stepped to the inner door, where the deadbolt sat above the autolock. I buzzed facilities. The line picked up instantly, but it wasn't their tone. It used my name twice. Once too many. Behind me, the badge scanner chimed. Once, then reset. No green light. I hadn't touched it. I stood, turned to the glass, and saw nothing. The man was gone. The vestibule was empty. But on camera 4, he was already inside, standing in the sub-level corridor, far from any access point. I leaned close to the screen. He was staring directly into the hall cam, though the lens was tucked above the lights. His head tilted slowly, like he was trying to line up with something on my side. The lights above the scanner flickered in time with the ones behind him. The hum of the server room hiccuped, and for just a second, his reflection appeared in the glass, beside mine. But I wasn't facing glass. I was facing the steel door. I grabbed my key card, tapped it once, twice. The light turned orange, then red, then no light at all. Behind me, one of the server fans spun down. Another booted up. From the other side of the locked door, the man whispered my name, and whispered it wrong.
Like